Welcome to Tala Bites with me, Tala. I'm looking for a bite to eat, feeling quite hungry. Found this Waitrose and it looks like they have a cafe, so I'm hoping I can pop in there and I can find something tasty, something to satisfy the craving. Navigating the car park, find somewhere to park. It's quite busy, that's a good sign. Here we go. I'm hoping I'll find something tasty, something maybe a little bit different. I've got high hopes. Waitrose generally does nice food. Here we go, here we are. Now let's see, hopefully we find something good, something tasty, satisfy that craving and a good bite to eat. Come on then, let's go. Right, I've made my choice. There's quite a nice selection there to choose from. It's mostly sort of brunch things. So I chose the bold beans on toast for £6.50. It promises to have some chilli flavour, it's got feta, it's got coriander on a sourdough bread. So I'm hopeful, it sounds nice, the picture looked nice. I've gone for their pot of tea and chose an apple to try and be healthy, because I think it was over 500 calories for the beans on toast. So I thought I'd have an apple. And I've got my number 16. When it's made, I'll bring it over and we'll give it a go. I do like sourdough bread, and toasted is very nice. So to have that, I think is really good. They assure me that the beans aren't incredibly spicy. They are chili beans. They said it's more of a flavour and a little heat, but not overwhelming. Because, you know, we've got to remember, I'll be going on other places after this, and I don't want to have it on my breath all afternoon. So we'll see what that's like. I'm hoping the tea will be good. Give the tea a go. Let's see. It's a nice little cup. It's a nice pot. Nice colour. Looks good. Tiny little handleless jug for the milk. A spot of that. Colour looks like, I must say it smells nice. I'm assuming it's their own brand of tea. Oh, it's a refreshing drink. That definitely hits the spot. You get quite dry when you're in the car, so that's quite nice. Yes, that's good. I wonder if there's anything. No, it's just a tea bag. I'm guessing their own brand. Certainly hits the spot. Tasty tea. It's got me in the mood ready for my beans on toast. Let's hope it lives up to the expectation. I'm reasonably busy, so it might be a little while. So we'll come back when it arrives. Here we are. It's arrived. My bold baked beans on sourdough. It looks nice. It doesn't look quite as good as the picture, I have to say, but it does look nice, colourful. It smells really very nice. Really nice fragrance coming there. Right, I think it has to be jacket off and give it a go. Let's see. Now, where to begin? The beans, I don't know if you can see, they're quite big. It's a nice bean. There is some heat there. I can feel the heat. Nice tomato taste. The bean's quite soft. It's almost creamy as you're eating it. I have to say, I did think, you know, beans on toast, this is something that you can just have any time. But when I looked at the picture and I thought, it looks a little different, I'll give it a go. It is beans on toast with a difference, after all. So nice crisp sourdough, that's good. A little bit of the feta and coriander, get a little bit of everything together with that. The feta is a really good addition. It kind of takes a little of the heat out, gives it a nice creamy taste. Coriander's nice. Coriander's coriander, isn't it? Nice sourdough, nice flavour of the sourdough coming through. Texture-wise, you've got that nice crunchiness of the sourdough, the soft, almost creaminess of the baked bean. Obviously the feta, that's just soft and creamy too. It's a nice combination. A nice bit of crunch with the sourdough. And also it's not overwhelming with juice. Sometimes you get a lot of juice with beans, don't you? It's too much. But I feel like this is, I don't know, maybe this is a homemade sauce. You see, it's very tomatoey. Nice flavour. Again, the heat. It's got a good heat in it. And the tomato. I have to say, it's a very nice tomato flavour. This is pretty nice. I'm going to enjoy this. This is definitely a bite to eat that's worth having. Very tasty. Try a bit more of the middle where it's soaked in some of the sauce. It's a bit softer. It's good. It's definitely good. I think this was £6.50. I thought it was only come one piece of toast. But, you know, we've got two pieces here. So I think, you know, we're in a cafe. It's something I haven't had before. It seems to be good value for money. I think that's a substantial amount for a bite to eat at lunchtime. I think this will keep me going until dinner. A little bit tough there. A bit more of the feta. Would have been nice to have had a little bit more feta, really, I think. I think from the picture I expected a bit more crumbled feta than I got. Nice crunch. Very nice, very enjoyable. I'd go as far as to say I'd recommend this. A sip of my tea. And the tea's good too. Yeah, that is a nice cup of tea. I'll have to ask them on the way out what tea it is. We get a fair amount in that pot. A little more of that. I did choose a dessert as well. I was being a bit conscious because this is over 550 calories. So I thought I'd go for something a little healthy. So I picked a gala apple. It's a Waitrose gala apple. The sticker tells us that. And this was 40p. So we'll try that, see how good that is when we finish this. I'll see you when I've demolished it. Well, all eaten, all gone, finished. Got some heat left in my mouth. It's quite nice. Just wanted to say £2.75 for the pot of tea, a tiny little cup. So now I'm going to have my apple, which was 40p. The reason I got the apple was because the beans on toast was, I think it was around about 565 calories, which is quite a lot. So I thought I'd go for something a little healthy to have after it. And who doesn't want something a little sweet? And gala apples, you generally can't go wrong. This is their own make gala apple. I thought I'll give that a go. Keep the calories down, keep the goodness. So let's see. I'm going to cut it in half first of all, see what it looks like inside. Oh, well, that's cut well. Well, it looks good. Looks fresh. No bruises. Smells fine. Let's give it a go. Nice and crunchy. That's always a good thing. Sweet. Actually, it's quite sweet. That's a nice apple. It's a good apple. I don't think it's organic. It doesn't say it is. But, What can you say? It's an apple. Perfectly crunchy. Perfectly sweet. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. So I had an unusual choice today, having the bold baked beans. A little disappointed, didn't look as good on the plate as it did in the picture. I think, if I'm being fair, the beans were just right, a tad more cooked, and I think they would be a little mush and dry, so they were just on the end. Nevertheless, they were still nice. Nice crunchy toast, nice flavoursome tomato sauce with it, with a little heat, kicked a little punch, not too much, although my mouth still is a little warm. I'm wondering if maybe just a mint will be enough for this afternoon, that I don't need to worry that I've got this on my breath. There's no garlic or anything, so that was fine. Now, I know a lot of people don't like coriander. It tastes like washing up liquid, soapiness to them. Coriander on this, I have to say, was quite a mild coriander, and it was nice. It helped with the heat of the chilli, which was lovely, as did the feta help with the heat of the chilli, and it gave it a nice little creamy cheese sauce, so that was good. £6.50, 2 slices. I did think it would come and it would be 1 slice, so that's pretty nice there were 2. Did let the cameraman have a try, see what he thought. Tea. Tea's always good. That is a nice tea. It's a nice full-bodied tea. I don't know if you can see, it's a nice colour. Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? It's just how I like my tea. Nice bit of body to it. All in all, I think that was quite a successful bite to eat. I feel pretty full. I will finish my apple, and what we'll do is I'll rate it when we go outside. It's a little quieter, and we'll see what we think. Just all in all, I spent £9.65, so £6.50 beans on toast, £2.75 for the tea, and 40p for the apple. So £9.65 for lunchtime in a Waitrose cafe. Okay, I'll see you outside. Here we are, outside the cafe. So the first thing I'll say is, I do feel full. It was nice having something hot, nice having a nice hot cup of tea. Normally I'm just having a snack and a bottle of water, so that was nice. It has satisfied my need to have a bite to eat. I will say I was a little disappointed with the bold baked beans. The picture promised me a lot of topping, a lot of sauce, lots of crumbled feta over it, and I feel I didn't actually get that. I feel like I got a half amount. So that leaves me feeling a bit sad. It it wasn't what I was expecting or hoping for from the picture. £6.50, beans on toast. Is it value for money? I feel if it was £5 or maybe £5.50, that's more where it should be. I will say the cup of tea. Now, a little pot of tea, it was really nice. And I did say I would ask on the way out what the tea was. It's Duchy, which I think is their own make, and it's an organic tea. Unfortunately, you can't buy it in the store. They buy it in for the cafe, so it's a shame. But I will take a little look next time I'm in and see what Duchy tea they have, because it was a nice cup of tea. So I think for £2.75, that was good value. The apple, what can you say? An apple's an apple's an apple, isn't it? It was sweet, it was crunchy, it was fresh, and it really hit that spot. You know, I don't think we really eat enough things like apples, you know, that bit of fruit. We'll go for chocolate bar or cake or biscuits or something of that nature. I tell you what, next time you're feeling a little bit indulgent, want something sweet, go for an apple. Go for one of those Gala apples. Give it a try, because it was pretty sweet and it was very nice. I was mindful of my calories there. I kept the whole thing around the 600 mark, so that's not too bad. And £9.65 altogether. As I say, value for money. I don't really think it was value for money. I think if it was like £7.50, maybe £8, I would say it was value for money. But you know, everything's gone up. And I was sitting inside in the cafe, was out of the elements. Oh, sunshine. So, you know, take that into account. Now scoring. Scoring kind of difficult. Boiled beans on toast, out of 10. Well, it didn't have as much topping as I hoped for. It had not enough of the feta, the price and everything. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Had I have had a good helping on the top, you know, lots of that nice crumbled feta, I probably would have gone a lot higher. But as it was, I would give it a 6. And also because the beans were only just all right. I feel like if they'd have warmed it a little bit more, it would have been a bit mushy and a bit dry. So I think 6 out of 10 is fair. The tea, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was a really nice cup of tea. If you're ever going in a Waitrose cafe, get their tea. It's really nice. The apple, 9 out of 10. It was a really good apple, and it was just fresh, perfect. Hadn't gone over, wasn't under. It was just great. So there you go. The winners today is the cup of tea and the apple. Who would have thought that? So that was lovely. My tummy's satisfied. I'm feeling great about what I've had to eat. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe so that you can see some more. And if you want to, drop a comment below and tell me what you thought about the food, and maybe tell me what's your favourite bite to eat when you're feeling ready for some lunch. And we'll see if I can find it and try it too. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye from me, Tala. Tala Bites.